We've lost a few members through the years, but we've gained a few. We've gained some young faces, which has always been our battle. It will continue to be, and going forward from here, it's going to be one of our bigger efforts in the coming years. I understand all of us in this room, we work hard. We put a lot of time into this industry. But I can say in some really weird way, and I think I'll hit my head against the wall tonight, we love this business. We actually love this industry because we wouldn't be here tonight if we didn't. And I know we're all here because we either hope to learn something, maybe better ourselves, and just maybe share a few war stories and maybe laugh a little, because this business can take it out of you if you let it. So I've been doing this for 18 years, and I know that because my daughter was born when I first joined this association. She's getting ready to go off to college, and that's a big step. So after 18 years of doing this, it's time for me to step aside. I'll continue to be part of the membership committee and again drive the association forward. So I'm really never going to leave here, but I'll still be around, and if anybody ever needs to reach out to me, you've got my number. I was watching our current president last night, and that was pretty interesting. I give him a little credit, and he does speak well. Maybe the content was a little bit off, but he was looking back and trying to promote his accolades of what he did over the last 8 years. Although I don't agree with a lot of them, I thought about what have we done in the last 2 years. I think what we've accomplished is probably to gain more respect as professionals, as plumbers in the industry. When we talk to people in supply houses or at political events or in examining board meetings or wherever we are, when people hear the word PHCC, my opinion, and if anybody wants to correct me, I think there's a little bit better and newfound respect for what we do, who we are, and what we stand for. And one of the big issues is that we're not the old butt-crack plumbers. We're professionals. We strive to learn new things, whether it be from our associates or from each other. And I think at the executive meeting tonight, we were talking to one of the new members, and there was 8 of us in the room explaining to him how if we had a problem, we could call. I could call the Grammans, or I could call Steve, or Steve could call me, or we have this network of behind-the-scenes communication that we're not afraid to ask each other advice. There's a lot of things still in my 40 years of doing this that I don't know, and I can bounce it off of guys, and that's kind of a warm and fuzzy feeling, and that's one of the biggest things I think we have accomplished. We've met with the villages, the towns, the political factions through the last few years. Again, did we gain respect? Probably a little. Did we get anywhere with our licensing? Not so much. But we'll continue to strive forward, and hopefully someday we'll see some movement on that. But moving forward, and I know Joe has it on his agenda, we're not going to give up that fight, because if anything that we all have as plumbers and in this industry, the licensing is in such chaos, and it needs to be corrected. We've tried so many different ways. We've spent thousands of dollars to try and do it. I've spent 15 of my 18 years trying to move it forward. We won't give up the ship, basically. So I just want to let you know that that's still a little craw in my walk, I guess you'd want to call it. So one thing I have to thank is my wife. And most of you, I expect, are married. She puts up with a lot of my time that I've spent doing this. We have a younger daughter, and she's getting ready to go to college, and she's done a damn good job without me being there, but she allows me to do this. And I know she's not here tonight because I think she's working, I'm not sure, but I just wanted to thank her, and you guys, I don't know, it's just something that I always want to let people know that there's somebody else that lets me do this, and it's her. So that's enough for tonight. I'm not going to carry on too much more. Thank you all for being professionals. Thank you all for being here, and happy New Year in 2017. So thank you.